everyone, it's Andrea Thompson, Arts Education Manager at the Michener Art Museum, joining you for another Michener Made Monday. This week, we'll be creating a do-it-yourself postcard. I'm inspired by Lloyd Ney's Study for New London Facets. This study is of a completed mural that is still hanging in a U.S. post office in New London, Ohio. To learn more about this fascinating mural and its history, visit our Learn with the Michener site. For this project, we'll need scissors or a sharp craft knife, sturdy cardstock, a thin marker, and a ruler. If you don't have cardstock, you could also glue together 2 thin pieces of paper. I'll show you the rest of the steps on the table. You can see that I've gathered my materials here. Since we're sending this postcard in the mail, it's important to follow certain guidelines so that your postcard reaches who you want it to. The United States Post Office requires that postcards must not be thinner than 0.007 inches. If they're thicker than 0.016 inches, they'll need more postage. Cardstock or 2 pieces of paper glued together are the perfect weight for this. You can use any color paper you want as long as you can visibly see the address. I'm using white just for today. Your postcard also needs to be between 3.5 to 4 inches high. Mine is 4.5 inches high. And between 5 and 6 inches long. Mine is 6 inches long. If you're cutting your card out of a larger piece of paper, you need to be really careful that it's not lopsided or irregular. The United States Post Office won't send a postcard if it isn't a rectangle. Now that you have your postcard, you'll need to decide which side is the front and which side is the back. The front is the side that you'll add decorations to. We'll do that next. The back is the side with the address where you're sending it and your postage. I'm going to start by drawing a line down the middle of my postcard with a marker and a ruler. It doesn't need to be exactly in the middle. You can move it over a little bit to give yourself some more room to write your message on the left side. There we go. I can even add a shape or a symbol here to remind myself to put my stamp in the top right corner. I'm going to draw a heart. Then I'll add 3 lines for the address. Don't forget the zip code if you're sending in the United States. The left side of your postcard, like I said, is for your message. You can choose to decorate the front of your postcard any way you'd like. You can glue on pieces of paper or shapes. Just be sure it doesn't get too heavy. If your postcard gets really heavy, it will require extra postage. You can draw or write a message using markers or colored pencils or crayons. Who will you send your postcard to? You could write a message to a family or friends with an uplifting message. You could write a message to people in your community showing your support. You could even write a message sharing an important idea or a call to action. Mail is amazing. If you make a postcard, show us the design on the front using the hashtag #MichenerMade. You can find us on social media at Michener Art and online at michenerartmuseum.org.